Hey, this is Kwavi, life coach for women 50 through 99. Yes, I am on today. So I want to come on and talk about ageism and how we, and when I say we, I mean women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, how we can do our own part in order to change this negative narrative around aging. Yes. Um, I think sometimes we are very unaware of how we sometimes speak to ourselves that encourage ageism. And I know that we live in a very youth obsessed society right now, and it's easy to look and see what society is portraying and thinking it's all about them. But I also want you to take a step back and really become more aware of the way that you speak to yourself. And I've noticed this amongst friends, and because they're my friends, I'll call them out on it. But I also want you to start to think like, are you making these types of statements where you're like, oh, is it because I'm older, I'm become more forgetful? Or you might even go as far as say, oh, I'm having a senior moment. And typically, sometimes people will use that statement when they forget something, like, "Oh, I'm having a senior moment." The truth is, we're all forgetful. Yeah, a 20-year-old forgets. Like I have teenagers. Well, no, correction. I have a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old, almost 18-year-old. My teenager, 17-year-old forgets. Doesn't mean that he's getting, I just want us to really be aware of the statements that we use on ourselves that internally is the way we're actually internalizing ageism. Because this is the thing that happens when you say these statements over and over again, it implies that. And once we get into that frame of mind, we stop doing the things that we need to do in order to help us thrive. They've actually done some research on it. And I was reading an article by, what was her name? Professor Livy from Yale. And she's like an expert on ageism. And she talks about they've done studies where when people they're given this messaging over and over again, they now decide, you know what, this is not worth it. What's the point? And they start living life like they're dead. Like, have you ever, you might have seen this, it is possible for you to be living, but you're really dead. Like you're not alive anymore. And I want more women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond to realize that this is an amazing opportunity for you to start living life fully in whichever way you please. Now, listen, 50 and over does not come in a one size fits all. You get to decide how you want to live your life once you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. Society might want to say, oh, you should do it this way. There isn't a one size fits all. No, there isn't a one prescribed way. Like you have this ability to know what it is that you want. And I want to encourage you, whatever that is, to go for it. There's nothing more exhausting than trying to live up to other people's expectations. First of all, you never ever do because the expectations are constantly changing. And sometimes you're not even aware what they are. And second of all, it is not you. It's like, what a way to live. I want more women being able to just step up and just live life on their own terms. And it's not about, oh, I'm not sure if I'll fail or it's going to work out. I don't know if it will. But I do know one thing. When you live life on your own terms, it is freeing because that's the way you're meant to live as opposed to trying to fit into a prescribed way of living. I'm on a mission to really change this negative narrative around aging. And I want more women to have the audacity to experience better health, better relationships, and better careers than in their 20s and 30s. And you know why? Because I know it's possible for them. I don't think a lot of women have even considered it possible. So I want them, it's like, I want them to start to consider that this is possible for them. Like, as you're listening to this, do you know that this is possible for you? Do you know it's possible for you? Put your response in the comments. Do you think this is possible for you to experience better health, better relationships, and better careers than in your 20s and 30s? I want you to just put that down. Like when you really step back and think, do you think it's possible for you? I want more women being able to ask themselves that question and being able to answer it honestly. The dreams and desires you've had over the years, I just want to let you know it's not too late to achieve them. Your dreams don't have a deadline. The only deadline they have is when you're dead. That's it. But while you're living, you can still go after your dreams. And I want to help you do that. That's what I help women do. I help them achieve their childhood dreams in 12 weeks. Yes, that is what I do. And I want to help you do that. If you have a dream that you've pushed to the side all these years, let's go ahead and make it happen. Think about how you would feel. Like, what is that feeling like for you when you go after your goal? And regardless of whether you achieve it or not, think about how you feel as you're taking action. It's unbelievable. I want more women being able to experience that. And in experiencing that, you know what we're also doing? We're showing the world of women in their 20s and 30s and 40s that this is what's possible for you when you get into your 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. We're showing them an amazing example of what life can be like when they get to our age, if they are blessed enough to get there. Because let's face it, not everyone gets to be in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. And that's why, to me, it's important that when we are here, that we step into it fully. Because not everyone gets to experience their 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond. And even with all the changes that we experience as we get older, it's still a privilege to get older. Helen Mirren has an amazing quote that I absolutely love, where she says, "You either die young or you grow old. There is no in between." It's true, there's no in between. And so think about that. If you're at this age, cherish it, enjoy it, appreciate it, and live it fully. See, tomorrow, we don't know what, it's not guaranteed, but right now, you can live your life fully, like step into it and decide how you want to live your life. Now, if you want to live it in a mediocre way and that works for you, that's fine. But I'm speaking to that woman that wants more. You know who you are? You want more. You wake up asking yourself, is this it? There has to be more to life. You go to bed worried, like worrying, like, what is this? And you wake up feeling that way. You're the one I'm speaking to because I know this is possible. So I want to just help more women step into that because I know it's possible. I had a client, like my client who came to me. She wanted to move to a new country. She was tired of where she was living and she wanted really what she wanted the beach. She wanted to hear the water, she wanted the ocean. And that was a goal. Like when she came to me, that's what we talked about during our first call. And then I started speaking with her and I shared with her my emotional adulting tool where you learn how to take responsibility for your own emotions and everyone else is able to take care of theirs. Like sometimes we believe that we are the custodian of people's emotions, that we're supposed to be taking care of everyone else's emotions. Not true. My goal is to help you become emotionally independent. And guess what? Come January, she will be moving to Florida. Yes, she has decided she's going to go after it. She's taking all these steps to make that happen. She's putting her house on the market. She's looking, looking for, she went over in May to go look and see where she wants to live. She's found this particular city that, like she said when she was there, it's like, that's where she wants to live. She's made plans. So this goal that she had is coming to fruition. And she is so excited about that. Like, what is that one goal that you have been putting aside all these years? And you're like, oh, I don't know. I want it, but I, I want that for you. I encourage if this message has resonated with you in any way, I urge you start taking action on your goals. And if you're not able to do it on your own and you need some help, contact me. Send me a message. Click on the details. There's a link to schedule a call. Schedule a call. Let's talk about it. Let me help you. I'll ask you questions about what you want, and based on what you tell me, I'll come up with a plan that I'll share with you, and then you can decide if I'm a good fit to work with or not. So, I just wanted to come on and share this message. Please do not let your dreams die with you. Activate your dreams. Take action on your dreams. And like I said, if you are struggling to do it on your own, send me a message. All right. Hope you have a wonderful day. It's Friday, but I don't know when you're watching this. So have a great day, evening, morning, whatever day, whatever day, time of the day it is. All right. Take care.